Is everything audible? Good evening and welcome to Oliveboard. So, hello from me. My name is Shrimoy Banik, uh, and on behalf of Oliveboard, welcome to all of you. So, today we are going to discuss some very important things for the CGL exam. CGL exam is knocking at the door, right? So it's right at the doorstep, and it's time to focus on very important things like the keyboard shortcuts. So we are going to go through some of the keyboard shortcuts in this session. So be with me and stay till the end of the video. So if you have any doubts or anywhere, just put it in the comment box and ask me. What are keyboard shortcuts? Firstly, what are the keyboard shortcuts? When you have to perform any operation, like let's say you want to do a simple task, like you want to open a file from like any file you want to open from a software. Any software, like let's say you want to open a file from Microsoft PowerPoint. So for every operation that you would be doing, you can do it from the menu that is being provided, or you can do it from the keyboard shortcuts. Like a simple keyboard shortcut, many of you might know, which is okay. So many of you might know the keyboard shortcut, which is Control plus O, right? Control plus O is the keyboard shortcut for opening a file. So simply you have to press that key on your keyboard and that operation is triggered. So lots of Windows operating system has provided with lots of keyboard shortcuts, and often these questions are asked in the exam. So let us quickly go through some of those shortcuts, right? Like firstly, these are the shortcuts of the file management in Windows. Like this is not any software specific, but general things that you can do on a Windows system, right? Like if you have to create a new folder, let's say from the desktop you have to create a new folder, simply you right click, you get the option, right? If you simply right click, you will get the option that says new folder. So from there you can create it. Pretty simple. But what is the keyboard shortcut? Can you remember it quickly? It is Control plus Shift plus N. Yes, it is Control plus Shift plus N. 3 keys you have to press together to create a new folder. Second, how to rename a file or folder. Simply you click on that particular file. Like let's say this is the icon of the file, right? All the files that we have comes with icons, right? So that icon, you click on it and you press the F2 key from your keyboard. Press the F2 key. So you will get the option to rename it. This is applied for file as well as for folder. Okay, please speak in Hindi. Somebody is saying, but see this session is mainly for the English medium class. So I hope you can understand, right? Please speak Persian. Okay. Anyways, I'll ignore that. So second one is copy. We all know this is very simple. You know, you go and ask kids, they also know. Control C, Control X, very simple things, but still remember it. CTRL plus C. CTRL stands for what? CTRL stands for control, but it's written in the way on your key as CTRL only. CTRL is only written. Okay, and remember one more thing I would like to say. We have two CTRL keys on the keyboard, two shift keys on the keyboard. One is on the left side of the keyboard, one is on the right side of the keyboard. At this end you will find one CTRL key, and also over here where the arrow keys are there also you will find one CTRL key is there. So control plus C, control plus X, control plus V. These options are same for all. Okay. So copy, cut, copy and paste. Okay, cut, copy, paste. Cut means what? Cut the topic, like cut anything, file is there. So kya karna hai? Like select that file, right? And just press Ctrl X. So that will be cut in the clipboard. And wherever you have to paste it, let's say from the desktop, this is from the desktop you have cut it, then you go to a different folder, like let's say in C drive. Over there you do Ctrl V. Then what will happen? It will be pasted over there, right? Okay, so pretty simple. These three things you just can't ignore if you are a Windows user, if you are using the Windows operating system. Next is delete. Pretty simple. Just press the delete. We all know we have a delete key. Okay, can anybody tell me how many keys are there using which we can delete some text? 2 keys are there. Let's see somebody can answer or not. Okay, somebody is requesting me to speak in Hindi. Some of you. So little bit I can speak, right? For you only, for your request only. So can you tell me कि अगर तुम्हें कुछ delete करना है, so कौन कौन से keys है keyboard में जिसके through आप delete कर सकते हो? 2 keys are there. कौन कौन से keys है? There is one backspace key and one delete key. But अगर आपको delete करना है, like if you have to delete something, then you just simply select that file and press on the delete key. Backspace won't be working. Backspace इसमें काम नहीं करेगा, right? This won't be working, but you just have to press the delete key. Now this is something called as permanent delete. Permanent means what? Done forever. Difference है इसमें, like if you select a file and press the delete key, then what happens, my dear candidates, it will be just moving to the recycle bin. I hope आपको पता है recycle bin क्या होता है, right? There is something called as the recycle bin, right? I hope आपको पता है recycle bin क्या होता है. So it will be moved to the recycle bin. But if you are doing a shift plus delete, it won't be going to recycle bin. It will be permanently deleted. So means you can't restore it back. Okay, you can't restore back. So maybe you get a question like, what is the keyboard shortcut to delete a file so that it can't be restored? So that it can't be restored, what is the shortcut? Shift plus delete permanent. Yes, good. आप लोगों को याद भी आ गया. That's good. Next page, I'll be covering keyboard shortcuts for file management again. Some navigation shortcuts. Like आपको file explorer open करना है. You just have to open the file explorer window. So for that, just press Windows plus E. Now what is Windows? What is Windows key? In the keyboard, you'll find there is a key, like, 4-sided flag kind of. Forgive me for the bad drawing of the icon. So this is the, I'll try to draw once again. So small 4 boxes would be there like this. Okay, so this is the Windows key. Okay, this is the Windows key. Right? So this Windows key, I'm not able to delete. Okay, this Windows key is for performing certain options like Control F is there. Windows key is also associated with many shortcuts. Like बहुत सारे shortcuts में आपको दिखेगा कि you have to press the Windows key directly. Last time I'm trying to draw the Windows key nicely. 4 small boxes, but I'm drawing in a hurry, so it's looking so bad. But we will consider these as the Windows key. Okay, Windows logo वाला जो key है, that one I'm talking about. Now, उसके साथ you just press E. You press E, your file explorer is open. if a question comes that if you have to there is a file, a recently downloaded file, maybe a question is given like this, a recently downloaded file, बट यू आर नॉट एबल टू सर्च इट, आपको नहीं मिल रहा है वो फाइल, मतलब कहाँ पे आपने उसको डाउनलोड किया आप भूल गए, कहाँ पे आपने सेव किया, यू फॉरगॉटन दैट. सो व्हाट विल यू बी डूइंग, you can directly press Control F on your keyboard. Look at this, Control plus F, press it, and the File Explorer search bar is activated, the search bar. Okay, the File Explorer's search bar is activated. So in this search bar, you write the name of that file which you have to search. Right? Just write the name of the file. आप उसका नाम लिख दो. फिर क्या होगा? वो file that will be appearing here. If similar named files are there, maybe 3 or 4 similar named files are there, तो वो भी आपको दिखेगा. So whichever you have to work on, आप उसको click करके open कर लो. Just remember search का shortcut is Control plus F. Okay, move to parent folder, and on this point I just want to say something. Don't be confused with Windows plus and Control plus, because it may be confusing, options may be given in the exam, है ना, कि Control plus F की जगह पे वहाँ पे दिया है Windows plus F. So what will you be doing? Okay, next is, you have to remember this. Okay, next I'll be quickly moving forward. Next is move to parent folder. Alt up, Alt key and up. Alt key is also there, just like Control key. Switch between open windows. This is a very useful one. I often use it. Switch between open windows. Like let's say you are working on 3 windows at the same time. One is a notepad, one is a notepad, one is Google Chrome. You're working on 2 or 3 files at the same time. So आपको switch करना है. Just press Alt plus Tab. Okay? Alt plus Tab. Next is, if you have to select all files or all folders. All files means what? In one window, whichever is open. Let's say D drive is open. In D drive, you have a folder named as test. So in this folder, let's say you have 50 files. You want to select all the files, then press Control plus A. Control plus A is a select all option, not only over here, but also if you are working on Microsoft Word, you want to select all the text, there also you do Control plus A. And on the contrary, deselect, Control plus D. Right? Again, search in file. Okay, this has been repeated, Control plus F. Okay, next I'll be moving forward. Open search, Windows plus S. Open settings. Okay, settings अगर आपको open करना है, so what will you do? Settings के लिए, okay, I'm just going through the comments. Any comment? Okay, settings, if you have to open, just press Windows key and I. Just you can take a screenshot of this, or later on after the session also, you can take a screenshot of all of these so that you remember it. Right? So Windows plus I is to open the settings. Action Center बोल के भी there is one program. If you, the shortcut to that is Windows plus A. Now what is Windows plus Tab? That is Open Task View. मतलब task view जो होता है ना, that's a view like how you want to view all the files. So for that, Windows plus Tab. Now print screen, let's say like mobile में तो सब खिच करके screenshot लेते रहते हैं, right? Like volume keys and lock key, using that often we all take screenshots, but nowadays it's very hard for people to take screenshot in computer. Question आ गया, like what is the shortcut to capture a screenshot? So that is Windows key plus print screen. You do it and it will be saved in the pictures folder directly. You can also use only the print screen, but it won't be saved. Okay, so this is the shortcut. Next is snipping tool for a screenshot. We also have a special tool called a snipping tool. What happens? Let's see, this is the window. So if the snipping tool is activated, नहीं समझ आ रहा है. ओके ओके. आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट स्क्रीनशॉट्स माय डियर. स्क्रीनशॉट, अगर आपको स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है, सो व्हाट विल यू डू? व्हाट विल यू डू? Two options, two shortcuts. Windows plus print screen is one, right? And Windows plus Shift plus S is one. But Windows plus Shift plus S करने से what will happen? A special tool is there in Microsoft Windows, which is the snipping tool. So that snipping tool will be activated. Snipping tool आने से क्या होता है? You can select a part of the screen that you want to, that you have to capture. Okay, next, minimize all windows is Windows plus M. Windows plus M would minimize all windows. Also Windows plus D would also minimize. Windows plus D would also minimize. But restore Windows plus Shift plus M. Like you have minimized all the windows, open windows जितने भी है, like let's say there was Microsoft, let's say there was Microsoft Word, then let's say there was, okay, so many people are requesting to speak in Hindi, but this is the English medium video, right? We also have our video for the Hindi students. So I'm still trying to cooperate. You also please try to cooperate. I cannot completely speak in Hindi. Okay, I have to speak in English. I have to do this lecture in English only. Okay, just I'm not speaking that difficult English. I hope you can understand, right? Just try to focus. You'll be understanding. So like restore. Restore means what? Once minimized, now you want to open the file again. फिर से उसको open करना है. Then Windows Shift M. Now these two are for zooming. Zoom, magnify. Windows key and plus key. There is the plus key on the keyboard. So आप just Windows key press करो and plus key press करो together. Then what will happen? It will open magnifier. Okay, and if you have to zoom out, so magnify करने से क्या होता है? It is enlarged. Like let's say the upper portion of the screen you are magnifying, so that is enlarged. वो वाला portion increase हो जाता है, size में increase हो जाता है. Then now if you have to zoom out, then just go for Windows plus minus key. Okay. Next is create a new virtual desktop. Now what is virtual desktop? Like what happens? Active desktops रहते हैं. ओके, एक्टिव डेस्कटॉप्स रहते हैं. सो 1 or 2 एक्टिव डेस्कटॉप्स है. सो इसमें आप काम कर रहे थे, लाइक ऑल योर ओपन वर्क इज़ हेयर. जिस पे भी आप काम कर रहे थे ना, जितने सॉफ्टवेयर्स आपने खोल के रखे थे, ऑल आर ओपन इन दिस डेस्कटॉप, डेस्कटॉप 1. नाउ यू वांट टू क्रिएट अनदर डेस्कटॉप. शॉर्टकट इज विंडोज कंट्रोल डी. Now you have to switch between the virtual desktops. Switch मतलब एक से दूसरे में जाना है. तो क्या करोगे? Windows Control left arrow, Windows Control right arrow. Okay. And if you have to close the current virtual desktop शायद I hope everybody knows. And even if you don't know, just try creating it. If you see it practically in your computer, then it will be clear to you. Just try with this shortcut. You will see, okay, a new version of the desktop means same icons, same taskbar rahega, but it will be like a new environment where you are working. Okay, pretty simple thing. Just try it. So it will be closing the virtual desktop. Windows Control F4. Done up to this. Okay, after that some shortcuts now I will be covering from MS Word, a few common shortcuts, then MS Excel and MS PowerPoint. Fine. Okay, so be with me. If you have to bold a text, let's say a text is selected, if you have to bold a text, so it is what? It is Control plus B. Okay. Italic, आपको italic करना है. Italic means you know something is written like this. Let's say S is written like this. It will be slanting like this. So that is italic. You select the text. अब text select करो, then you press control key and I key. This is I. We write I like this, right? So italic, that is italic. Now if you have to underline, कोई भी text है ना उसको आपको underline करना है. Press control plus U, but ऐसे ही press मत कर देना. You have to select the text and then you have to press control plus U. फिर वो underline होता है. Next is 2 more important shortcuts. Let's say you are working on a document. So let's say you are on the 3rd paragraph. You are right, your cursor is on the 3rd paragraph. Now you want to move to the beginning of the document. Over here you want to move. There is a shortcut. There's a home key on your keypad. Search your keypad on the right side, just beside the number keys जहाँ पे होते हैं ना number keys, arrow keys. Over there you will find home key, end key. So you press that home key. Then move to the beginning of the document. Okay? And let's say you want to move to the end of the document. So you press control plus end. Control plus end and control plus home. Right? Okay. Apart from that, see, cut, copy, paste is same. Also in File Explorer, also in Microsoft Word. That is same. Save. If you have to save your work, shortcut is control plus S. Save हो गया. If you have to print your screen, if you have to print your document, the shortcut is control plus P. P होता है ना, P वाला की जो है, control plus P. So that is print. मतलब directly print out नहीं होगा, but what will happen is, it will be just opening the print settings. It will be opening the print settings. Okay, now some shortcuts from MS Excel. Same, just like Microsoft Word, even here we have control plus home to go to the beginning of the worksheet, and to the last cell with data, it is control plus end. So please remember, this is not the last cell of the worksheet, but last cell जहाँ पे data है, that one. Okay. Apply or remove filters, it's control shift L. Remove filter matlab what? Like in Excel we can provide with filters. Filter on the columns, right? Like let's say कहीं पे it's written like department. कोई भी department वाला आपने कुछ data बनाया है, so department is written, let's say management, cells, etc is written. So you want to filter, so you just want to select management, then only the management values will be, like only the cells belonging to the management category will be displayed, right? Okay, so that's it. For that it's our control shift plus L. Let's say you have to create a table, that is control plus T. Insert a new row or column is control shift plus. Plus wala jo key hai, that one you have to press. Control shift plus. Then delete selected row or column. It is control plus minus. Now don't get confused with this plus minus. Control plus minus, no. Means control key and the minus key. That's what I mean. This plus means that. Now edit the active cell, whichever cell is selected in Microsoft Excel. Let's say test is written, test. You select that cell and press F2, then you can edit that data, right? Okay. Fill the cell below with the content of the active cell, that will be control D. Fill the cell to the right with the content of the active cell. मतलब next वाला जो cell है, that one. So press Ctrl R and insert the auto sum function. Remember this one. This is alt and equal to key together. Alt and equal to key together will be inserting the auto sum function. Auto sum, I hope you know. You have values 10, 20, 30 and you do auto sum over here. So 30 कितना होता है? It's 60, right? So auto sum, automatically done. Okay. So these are the keyboard shortcuts from our Excel. I'll remove all the ink. Okay. Okay, now my last slide is from PowerPoint. PowerPoint means what? Presentation software. So we have to do slideshow. So for slideshow, shortcut is what? F5. Start this slideshow from the current slide. Current slide means what? Let's say we have 10 slides. 10 slides we have in the presentation. And I am working on the 5th slide right now. 5th slide is open. Now I want to do a slideshow immediately from this slide, not from the beginning. So Shift plus F5, then you have to press. If you do F5, it will be slide showing from the beginning. Okay. Now insert a new slide, that is CTRL plus M. Duplicate the selected slide. CTRL plus D. Duplicate. Same slide duplicated. Group the selected objects. Selected objects, let's say you have added 5 images. You want to group them so that you can select them together and you can move them. So that is Control plus G. Often a shortcut in many Windows applications. If you are working in Photoshop or any other softwares also, Control plus G is used in many softwares. And ungroup karna hai, like you have grouped, now you want to ungroup it. So do Control Shift plus G, ungrouped. Okay. Next. Promote a list item, that is move up in the hierarchy, that is like this. It's here. You want to move it up. So Alt Shift left arrow, and demote it, move down. So Alt Shift right arrow. Hyperlink insert karna hai. Press Ctrl plus K. What is hyperlink now? Ma'am, what is hyperlink? Hyperlink means a separate link to a separate file. If you are on Microsoft PowerPoint, you could be linking a separate file or a separate web page also. Like let's say from Wikipedia, you want to add a page to your slide. So that link, that URL, you are all CGL students. You should know what is URL, what is web page. Right, so URL, right, URL to that website, you paste it over there, then it will be a hyperlink. Now last is Control Shift H, hide the selected slide. Hide ho jayega, that slide will be hidden. Yes. Okay, I can see a question. I did not notice this previously. Zoom out, zoom in also work with CTRL plus. Yes, yes, exactly. Or not only from Windows plus, but also CTRL plus also works. Okay, this also works. This also works. Okay, so that's an end to this class, to this session. I have my regular classes on oliveboard, right? I have been doing my classes regularly. I have my regular batch in oliveboard app. So I hope all of you could learn at least something new, at least even one topic new. So I would be really happy if that has happened. Okay, so that's it. So I'm just doing this so that if you have to take any screenshot, you can do that, right? Screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4, screen 5, screen 6. You can pause the video, you can take a screenshot. And thank you so much all of you for being with me. um, Thank you. On behalf of Olive Board, I'm Shrimoy ma'am, Shrimoy Banik. So thank you so much for being with me today.